There's like stuff happening in every room and it's like very high energy. People are like really drunk and like saying stuff that they don't mean.
There's a lot of lights and fog and like you can't really see where you are.
Could be drugs.
Okay.
Be couches.
Like I want to like feel it in my chest, you know?
And there's Taco Bell during the whole time.
Love life, experience the moment, have fun. Good cocktails, a good martini. Like if you have a friend who's a good bartender, they're making good drinks.
Kind of colossal and exciting, but also fleeting.
And I was totally sober, and I danced for like 4 hours because I was just so excited. And that was a moment that I was like, okay, this is fucking cool. I'm really excited to be here. I think I was like 13 or 14, like the Fantasyland idea of New York like first became a thing because I started watching Casey Neistat. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
Casey Neistat was huge for me when I was around that age.
What was your fantasy of New York at that time like?
It's a good question. Well, he has such a self-made man, like highly individualistic presence. He's like, and he saw New York as the place that enabled that for him. I work really hard and I'm my own man and I have my own style. He treated New York as a place where he could be completely himself, but he was also totally reliant on himself. As a 14-year-old who had never really been like shown the rigors of the world, that was a very like appealing image to me.
This is special. She's a special
That's
girl.
crazy. She showed up like right on.
She loves the camera, so. This is the bathroom. And it has a really low sink. Our landlord's a little guy, and he just makes decisions for everyone based on his height.
How little is he?
He's like a midget, low-key.
Wow.
He's a full moon.
No way.
Oh, look at that. That's fucking sick. The American dream is to have a family and a white picket fence and be happy and have a job and come home to the kids after work and die fulfilled.
Is that your goal?
Yeah, I think in some ways. That feeling, yeah, for sure. I think I'm, I guess, an optimist. But I am pretty negative about things. But I like to look for the hope.
I don't know.
Pretty cramped apartment.
No, it's like, it's cozy.
That's your cat.
She's amazing. We have another tattoo that they're probably both gonna hide. It's not like the worst thing in the world. Like I like living here sometimes.
I mean, I don't know. I was born here, so like,
You're used to it.
yeah, but I miss nature and like touching grass and stuff. Like when you go outside, like the closest park here is Tompkins.
Yeah.
And that just feels so like pathetic compared to like actual nature. I like how you don't have to drive. I mean, I don't know how to drive, so like I'm kind of fucked. But also, I do get scared a lot, just like walking around outside.
Yeah.
Like after like seeing him get sucker punched by a random person.
Oh, you were there right
Yeah,
now.
she was there.
Like, I don't know. And like I've never been like assaulted, but like I've had people like scream at me or like come up to me and just start talking nonsense and like I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to be left alone.
Yeah. Are there ever days when you guys like hate New York enough to abandon it completely?
I will always delude myself into thinking that I love it as much as I want to.
There's certain days where you're like, why is this worth it at all? And you know live in a tiny shoebox room and you're just like, why am I doing this to myself? But at this point, I've lived here basically since I have turned 18, so I can't, I don't know anything else at this point.
What motivated you to move here?
I mean, it's been my dream since I was 13. And I tried to find different tickets to come to New York, whether it was college, whether it was a job. But I went to chase what I really, really wanted to try while I was in my 20s, which is music and live performance. There's no definition of make it. But if you can do life in New York for a little bit and learn to enjoy New York for fully what it is and not psych yourself out, thinking you like New York because you make a shit ton of money and you can do it by just everything, but actually you're super sad. Like I'm talking, make New York home. If you can do that, I think that's a step in life that everybody should take. Like, if you can do that in New York, you can do that anywhere.
I'm like an outsider. Like I live in Nashville, so that's part of Tennessee. Nashville's fine, but here I'm like queer and Hispanic, and I just like no one thinks to be like, ew. And there I've just never felt attractive.
Because I'm from LA,
yeah,
and like the queer scene here is so different. Like there are places you'll go where it's like plurality people of color, and like it just feels so different.
New York and like other cities like Portland and Vancouver and LA probably and Boston are like becoming internet cities, right? Where people will just move here because there's a horrible political atmosphere in the rest of this country and states are incredibly divided. So if you're queer or you're like even just a bizarro, like you're just a weird person and you're like, wow, I'm like experiencing social violence in this community. Let me go move to where all of these people on the internet are. And so they go and they either like get their parents to pay for them to move over here, which is bad for the economy here because now suddenly people are spending $4,000 rent on like shithole apartments and like new developments in industrial parks, and then wondering why their like life sucks. It's like, well, you moved to a fucking industrial park. That's crazy.
It's rough out here, especially being creative, because you gotta make money to like buy the stuff that you need. But you also wanna like do everything, you know? You also get major FOMO here.
Oh my God.
Major FOMO.
So true.
Nightlife. So much to do here, and you want to do all of it, and you can't.
There's like this pressure, because like, oh, you live in New York City, like you should be going out every single night, every single weekend.
Yeah.
Genre and culture right now too, kind of like what he was touching on. It's like this kick drum from here and this pattern from here and all this. And we're gonna see a lot more of that.
Yeah.
And
what like
feel a lot more of that. Just like a cultural diffusion, like synthesis of all these different ideas and places. And what are they called?
Here, thank you.
We're all chicken and these.
Yeah, we were just smoking inside and like in this restaurant that was a normal Chinese restaurant by day, and then it kind of completely takes this new life on at night. And I think there's a huge craving for stuff like that. I don't know. We end up doing a lot of stuff at spaces that, you know, are kind of one-offs or at least only happen every now and then. Music was really dead in New York for a while. That's a whole other conversation. But I don't know, there was this kind of in-between space that didn't exist that, only appealed to like a certain kind of person, and I think we kind of just hit that, and it wasn't about being exclusive. It was just there was this space that didn't exist.
The best parties that we've thrown or gone to are in places that are not like have no regularity to them.
Yeah.
there's no money behind them. They're just like spaces that it's like they're like pirate spaces.
The last show. This is the show space room. I mean, before I moved here, no one cleaned shit.
Yeah.
Like
Caressed it up.
David literally used to like. David had the contact for this one cleaner lady who like would do it for like $100, just clean your apartment, and he would hire her like once a year to just clean.
Wow.
Yeah, the like to mop, and I'm like, David, that's fucking crazy. Like for $100, you just buy them. The skinny apartment, succinctly, is like it's like a almost railroad apartment that my former roommate David Drucker started doing shows in about 8 years ago for his 30th birthday. It's really just like an apartment venue that can't hold more than like 20 people inside of it. And we push that boundary all the time, but it's one of the like oldest remaining apartment venues, I think, in New York, at least that I know of, that aren't like big loft warehouses. The last show here was like two sort of like, it was like improvised music, like with two laptops and a guitar. And then it was, why am I like blanking? It was actually booked for this person, Jack Potts, who's played like an improvised drone viola didgeridoo set through effects. So it was, first set was like improvised sort of free jazz with electronics and guitar. The second set was drone viola didgeridoo. And then the third set was that guy Mike, who played like just an insane jungle set out of complete nowhere. There's no like genre specificity or like clout or anything that like people expect when they come here. The expectation is that it's weird. But seeing music in an apartment with like 10 to 30 people rules. That's never a bad, like, as long as they're all good people, which frequently they are because we don't publish the address online, so it all spreads through word of mouth. And I think that like spaces like this allow for people to try out new things, and I think that's like, or to just try out any arrangement of experimentation that they're interested in. And like, when you're in a room that's this small, it feels intimate, and like you literally are just standing right in front of the person, so you're watching their gears turn as they're like doing their work.
I'm like, all right, you give me what you're giving me, and I'll tell you what I want more of. So I kind of like the like dramatic stabbing sound of it. I'm trying to bring that out with compression.
Let's go looking like Texas, wailing away in the boys. This successful life we're living got us feeling like the Matthews and the boys.
Ooh, okay. What's in G?
What's like your process for making music?
Usually I start with the drums, find samples that I like. I figure out the drum pattern, like the kick pattern.
Yeah.
If I'm making like a dance track. And then I usually make all the synths and just like play. I have a keyboard, I just play back there.
Set me out to fly.
I can show you something that's not done. But yeah, I start with the synths.
Okay.
There's some like dancing. Some dance music. I would always like look at the DJ fondly and be like, oh, I wish that were me.
And now it's you.
And now it's me.
Is it as glorious?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get booked for like really big shows, but I did get booked for like one big show. And like that was like, I felt like I was famous.
Cool.
Like, it was crazy. So.
As like a DJ, I feel like there's a lot of people that can do it, right? Like on day one was able to figure out how a controller works and how to like mix songs together in similar ranges, but playing the right track at the right time, for the context of the space, right, is something completely different, and there's moments where, I feel like I've done it correctly, and I've felt like, oh, this is what it means to like be a DJ, right? Like this exact moment is exactly the right track for what people want, and it's like you could feel that response, and I'm like, that was the right selection, right?
The responsibility of a DJ is to find the good elements in a song that make it fun or danceable or visceral in some way, and use those elements and emphasize them. And then you get to dance to it.
If you were to stand at the door and let people in based on like whether or not they looked cool, the DJ is like equally that as they are the person who's picking the music. They attract a certain crowd. They have to have a personality. They have to have a kind of like gravitas to them that's attractive and makes people interested in expressing themselves and feel inspired. And they need to do that just as much as they need to pick good music. Because you can have the best music ever, but if you're like a super uncharismatic person who like can't get people to feel comfortable, no one's gonna see your set.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot for any like normal, sane human being to just like start dancing in public, in front of a bunch of other people.
So, you just want me to answer your questions?
Yeah, basically.
I think I went to my first dance in 7th grade, and it was like a school dance, and I really had no prior experience with it. I remember I just do what I thought you're supposed to do, and I remember all the boys wanted to beat me up, and all the girls really liked me.
What did you think you were supposed to do?
Well, like, go crazy.
Throw your arms around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that next question. When was the last time you danced like no one was watching?
Well, I only do that when no one's watching.
Yeah.
But
you like to dance just alone?
Yeah. There was a period when I took these sort of movement workshops with an Indonesian movement instructor, but it's like between music and dance, but it's between movement and dance. I mean, it's more movement than dance in that it's like you're not trying to dance, you're trying to. But it was incredible, and like after that, I felt much freer dancing, and I would dance much more freely in public. But then like time passes and you fall into your old fears and habits, and now I don't anymore.
Are you afraid to dance
Yeah.
in public?
Totally.
Why?
That's a good question. I guess for fear of looking stupid or foolish or
really
ungraceful or yeah, I know it sounds stupid.
What's stupid about dancing?
I know, you're right, and yet I'm completely inhibited.
Yeah, well, I wonder why people are inhibited to dance. Like we're.
Are you not?
I'm not.
Oh
no, because I just realized at one point that everyone's focused on themselves, and I'm like, what? So why do I have to hold back?
That's true. I've had periods of my life when I have done that, but I think that first time I danced, like people were like, they were making fun of me, and they were threatened. So I think I was a little traumatized.
It goes back to that.
Yeah.
Time when I was
It's like singing. Like some people are afraid to sing, and it's just like, I mean, everyone can sing.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I have a bad voice. And it's like, no, you don't. No one does.
Yeah, it's a human.
Yeah.
It's just a human thing.
It's just your voice.
Like
New York love dancing.
People love dancing. I always say like, in LA, people like go out to be seen, and here people go out to like let loose.
Yeah.
So like
people are definitely moving around.
people move around.
Less than they're moving around.
Like maybe to a fault sometimes. Like everyone's just doing their own thing.
We like to have an unpretentious dance floor.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, there's so many, like, at least I've been to like parties that are super stuffy, and I just want to like dance and be able to like talk to people, like frat boys that like have no idea, no touch point to like what any music you guys are playing, and like you can kind of tell that they're like, what is this thing? Then they're there until like 3:30. So it's like, that's like the, like if you can get people like to kind of like disarm themselves and just be like, okay, this is killer music. These guys are mixing pretty damn good. It's like, that's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just came up on 10 years of being in New York, and so I feel like I've gone through a lot of like phases in my like relationship with dancing here, and you know, kind of the dance community here has evolved in a lot of ways. And when I first started, you know, I moved from Connecticut to here. You know, it's a very suburbia life, and I didn't have like the accessibility to a lot of like the music and the subcultures and the, you know, community that comes with like dancing in New York. And so for me as like a teenager moving to this place and like being able to like learn a lot about myself and learn a lot about like a new city and kind of, you know, what I want to do in life, it really helped me to be able to like go to these spaces where I didn't have to like, you know, I could just enjoy the things that I wanted to enjoy and like, you know, meet new people. I could go there by myself and it wouldn't be weird, right? And it's like, I think that was really special.
Outside, another yellow moon. I sponge the hole in the nighttime, yeah. Climb through the window and down to the street. I'm shining like a new dime. Those downtown trains are full with all them Brooklyn girls. They try so hard to break out of their worlds. They scatter like crows. They have nothing that would ever capture your heart. They're just thorns without the rose. Be careful of them in the dark. If I was the one you chose to be your only one, can't you hear me?
Why'd you come out tonight?
I know your window, and I know it's late. I know your stairs and your doorway. Walk down your street and past your gate. Stand by the light at the four-way. You watch them as they fall. Oh baby.
Alright, let's try this. I've taken it so many times now and I keep screwing up.
Save the carnival, but they'll never win me back. Will I see you tonight?
You're on the dance floor somewhere. Frozen margarita dripping over your knuckles and rings, with your friends, and your friends of friends, and even your friends of friends' boyfriends. It's awesome and spinning and red. Suddenly, while you two-step like a madman in cowboy boots, a perfect stranger approaches you. He says that you dance weirdly, so you ask how he dances. He shows you. And then, for the rest of the night, you engage in ritualistic mimicry. For each step he takes, you take your own, separate, perhaps the gamma version of his own, magnetic, each sip of a drink, each near brush of the palms, your feet tapped together, the objet petit a. You sacrifice any allure or mystery with which you entered. While he circles the room, you follow, and crash into whoever impedes the path laid before you. Without this, the connection is broken. The joint emissions, flushed out in dissipating waves, disappear between the two of you. So you remain focused on each movement, bringing every element together, fluttering over crushed cans like eyes grazing bylines, unsticking your shoe from the residue spat at the last turn. A cloud of sweat condenses and bursts on that shimmering 3-star constellation, from back of ear to nape of neck to collarbone. He's yet to touch you. He'll never touch you. Something you know, but he does not. Still, this is the most intense, most riveting. You're giddy. It makes you cringe with each step, your mind backing outwards and inwards until you've returned to the base of it all. Mindlessness. Abandon the mind. Now, his movements get sillier. He's taunting you to break, to find some source of embarrassment in the concerned crowd. You remember whichever dance move from Twitter or from high school or from your little cousin's first dip into addiction. The movement has fallen so far off track, from upbeat to downbeat, that familiar off-tempo waltz, all jumbled in faulty 4/4. Somehow, you've made it back to being right on time. It's like hitting all the green lights on a stretch of highway. It's like jolting slightly before a door is opened into your shoulder. You throw your head back and can no longer see his movements to follow them. This is the moment to end.
How do you know that it's time to leave a party?
I think when you first get the notion of wanting to leave, it's time to leave.